Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to weekday. This isn't weekday one up.
I thought you were being
an interesting
serious.
one.
That was an accident.
That was a thing that we did last year and we'll probably do again at some point.
Welcome back to, dude. What is it? ACR Weekly? I'm like, what is the show that we do?
We missed a week and we're dead.
Yeah, we missed a week, guys. Sorry about that. It was rough out in those streets. Honestly, when I got back, a lot of editing to do, and then just a lot going on.
And all the editing I had to do, I couldn't do.
You've never gotten Premiere fixed?
I think my graphics card's dying.
Oh.
So I need to get a new graphics card. I'm going to upgrade, though.
That means that I can't edit either.
Nope.
Damn.
Why don't you just get your own computer?
Because computers are expensive. Hey, I'm going to go from my graphics card's a 770. I think I'm going to try and upgrade to a 980.
That means nothing to me. I wish it did, though. I wish I knew.
It's the newest one other than the 1080, which literally just came out.
1080p? Why don't you get 4K?
1080 is the graphics card.
I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, so I need to start things off right. First, I need to make sure to shout out to Asian Persuasion.
Ooh,
Asian Persuasion.
I think his real name's Evan.
Oh.
I think. But he is this awesome guy that you guys have all met him. He cosplays Pain from Naruto.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We met him at Midwest.
You probably don't know who that is.
I know who Pain is. I just...
Well, anyway, you've met him plenty of times.
I'm sure I have.
Me and Drew hung out with him for a little while.
You met him at Midwest. The one that was on his... So Pain has the ones here and the two here. The one that was here fell onto his shirt, and you're like, hey, your thing came off.
I don't recall doing that.
Oh.
I mean, I believe you.
Do you?
Well, you did that.
Well, anyway, me and Drew hung out with him for a little while, and he gave a little bit to help support
Oh,
the
you
show.
told me about him. Okay, I know you.
So, very much appreciated, and just want to make sure to shout him out because you're awesome, dude. I mean,
Thanks.
Like, go Asian Persuasion.
Yeah.
And I wish I knew, if you got a cosplay page or anything, feel free to post in the comments below. But
My phone said the.
are you done?
I just was closing it.
Okay.
Bad YouTuber.
The other thing I wanna do really quick is we have our first sponsorship, quote unquote.
Is this a paid sponsorship?
No, it's just me being nice because I actually believe in it and support it.
Well, no, I know what you're talking about.
Even read my thing.
I just looked down and saw.
Yeah. So my older brother Jeff also goes by Chopzilla.
Chopzilla.
He makes beats and he's like producing his own rap album. So if you guys are into rap or hip hop or anything like that,
We could have him on the show someday if you're interested.
well, I'm gonna play right now just a little snippet of his first single that came out. So here, check this out.
When you invest your best, minus your stress, you manifest, then collect respect, your whole career resurrect. Now you set the standard for the upcoming cadet. The youngins, they don't know what they doing. Yeah, them same youngins that you schooling. Gonna be the same young niggas that's ruling. The cycle goes on and on. You gotta pass those gems. When it's done with your time, you gotta pass those Timbs to the next young soldier. Now he carrying the game on his shoulder. That's how it's supposed to be. With people that
Wow.
Oh man, that was fire, yo.
That was crazy
Man,
good.
the house burnt down.
No, but if you like that, really, the top link in the description is going to be to go over there. Please go support, like, comment, and subscribe because I'm actually working with him this Sunday to put out another, like, a high-quality video, not just a song. And I really do believe in what he's doing. If I didn't, I wouldn't put it on my show. So, I just want to give a shout-out to that. But with that being said, let's get to the actual topics.
Alrighty.
So I noticed you've been texting instead of Snapchatting lately.
My Snapchat on Android has gone to crap.
Yeah?
It just does not work.
On your Android or everyone's?
I thought it was just my Android, and then I was reading reviews, and a lot of people on Android are like, dude, this app is built for iPhone. It just does not work on Android. I mean, it works, but it overheats my phone in a crazy way, and then everything slows down and just crashes. So yeah, I've been texting more lately. I love Snapchat, but I'm a little reluctant to use it nowadays.
I noticed you hadn't been doing a whole lot of stories lately.
Yeah, that's why. Because half the time I can't post them. Like, I'll take the story, and I'll go to post it, and it'll just, like, freeze and crash, and it'll be like, Snapchat has stopped working, and then close down, and I'm just like, well, this was fun. I could have just taken a picture and put it on Instagram, which I know will.
Well, now they got that thing where you can do memories.
Which I think is stupid.
I think they're ruining it.
That's so stupid.
What even is it?
You used to be able to save... Okay, so... I'm not going to do it. My phone's dying. you used to be able to, like, you take a picture, and if you liked it, you could save it and then post it to Snapchat, your story, send it to whoever. Well, last night I took a picture of my dog, and it was a cute picture, so I wanted to save it, but it saved it to my memories on Snapchat, not to my phone. But you can save it to your phone, but you have to go to your memories, get the picture, click on, like, an option of some kind, then it brings you up the options, and it says save, and you click, like, save or something, or download, or whatever it said, and then it'll bring up an option then that says the iPhone options will come up.
I have not gone through all that.
Save image. Like, that's how I saved the picture last night. It was a pain in the
Almost just
ass.
screenshot it or something.
Yeah, screenshot it.
Well, see, that's what I was gonna do.
Put the things around it.
But if you screenshot, I was gonna screenshot over my story, but I didn't want the little square up the top.
Yeah.
So
well,
I was about to tweet Snapchat.
What I don't like about it is
like,
that
listen here.
I don't like that it used to be on your story at least. If you want to put up a story, it's got to happen naturally. What?
A little bit in my.
A bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Of what?
I don't know.
What color is it?
I don't know. It's like white, probably ice.
Oh.
Thought I saw a hair too.
Well, I live in a cat of house or house of cats.
Cat of houses.
No, what I don't like about it is it used to be on Snapchat that when you posted something on your story, you knew it was raw. They were there in the moment. But now it's like you can just post memories.
See, that I don't mind.
Well, now we're just
as
Instagram.
much.
We're just Instagram at this point.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Instagram that only lasts 24 hours.
I mean, I agree. I think it's kind of dumb, but I'm not, like, up in arms about, like, the posting.
Well, I am!
The only thing that upsets me is that I can't save the pictures.
Fix it on Android.
And fix your stupid memory thing, because it's jack. I was going to say jank and jacked up, and it came out jack.
Remember when I went on a few dates
jank.
with a girl who never heard the word jank? I told you about that, right?
That's interesting.
That was weird.
That was recent, wasn't it?
No, that was like 2 years ago. And it starts with a G.
I said, yeah, you gotta risk it for the biscuit sometimes. And someone was just like, what does that even mean? And I'm like, risk it for the biscuit? You've never heard of that before?
I've never
heard of that before.
What? That is like the most common thing I've ever said, ever.
He didn't know what a wazoo was.
I don't really
Risk it for the biscuit.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta risk it for the biscuit.
Maybe that's common in like your family.
I absolutely
it's
love
cool.
what you just said. I'm not offended or like that's stupid. That is
never
one
heard
of the
it.
best things I've ever heard.
It's just something that like playing a video game, like you just gotta risk it for the biscuit and jump into the pit full of death claws.
I kind of feel like that video showed last night where he was like, "Hang on, I have to laugh. I can't do it."
Yeah, I can't do it.
Okay, well, our topic, the first topic is I wanted to talk about Anime Midwest, which we went to.
Yes.
And I wanted to talk about their added security. So I'm just going to say what I have written down, and then I'll let you guys go. And then I'll give my opinion on it after I hear yours.
Okay.
But you're kind of going to get my opinion by what I have written down.
Yeah.
Okay, Midwest added security. They can't win. Everyone yells that they're all worried about Exotica. Then when they add security, everyone flips out. What can you do?
Now, what do you mean?
I don't understand.
Dakota was saying something, sorry?
Yeah, sorry.
No, it's okay. No, what do you mean everyone yells about Exotica and then they add security?
Well, everyone was flipping out because Exotica is going to be there. Oh my god, there's going to be porn stars around my kids. It's going to ruin the con. Which, by the way, can we just say that?
The con.
It was fine.
Yeah.
Like, we were right.
We didn't see one porn star. Although...
Hashtag Convention Reviews was right.
Although you guys just missed one.
Anyway, so I know this isn't the only reason that they added security. They did it for other reasons too. But they added much more security, and this effectively kept the porn people out of the con. So, if anyone for Exotica wanted to come over, they made it much harder for them. Not just saying porn stars, I mean people going to the con too, because people were worried about the type of people that would go to a porn con. I'm not judging, I'm just saying what I've heard other people say.
The type of people that would go to a porn con. Okay.
I'm just saying what other people were saying.
No, I understand that, but like, just... We go to anime conventions, people. People think we're weird most of the time. I mean...
Well, the worst
not
part
that
is...
we are or anything, it's just something we normally do, but...
The creepiest thing I saw happened from somebody at the anime con. Not anyone from any porn cons. And I was like, great. Yeah.
And
but, like, it's just like... So now we can keep them out? But now everyone's all mad.
I think we should have mashed them up. That would have been so much fun. course.
But that's not. But everyone wanted him out. They were all worried about this. It's gonna be a big deal. So we get some added security, and then everyone's like, "Oh my God! It's a dictatorship.
Yeah,
we can't have all this."
What was it? Freaking our first year at Midwest, they had the chess tournament. Next year they had a wedding and like Pheasant Fest or some crap.
Well, the Pheasant Fest was at
Milwaukee. But that happens all the time, and they don't add security just because it was a porn convention. Everyone freaked out.
Well, that's not the only reason they added security.
I understand. There's other reasons, like what's going on with America right now. But
no, that's not why they added security at all. They added security because they're trying to close the con off to be a private convention, to where it's trying to lock down on ghosting the con. They don't want people ghosting the con, and everyone's getting all mad about it. Oh my God! Well, you know what? You shouldn't be ghosting cons.
Yeah, the reason you're upset is because you're one of the people that was ghosting.
Well, people are upset. Yeah, and people are upset because they're like, and I get this, but at the same time, it's very avoidable. People were upset because like they're closing off the lobby to the hotel. How do I get to my room if I forget my badge or something like that? Literally, all you had to say is either I'm checking in or I forgot my badge in my room, and they let you through. People are acting like you can't get through.
Right, which on both sides of the table, I didn't understand the point in having security there because of that. You could just say anything and they'd let you go through.
Yeah, it was almost pointless.
It was almost pointless. In other areas, like with the food area, made sense because the food was specifically for the people that paid to go to the con to get free food.
Yeah.
And just other...
Those were volunteer staff, though.
Yeah, they hired outside security.
Right, but I mean, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
It wasn't just...
Sorry.
It wasn't just the outside security that was keeping track to make sure no ghosting was going on. It was the volunteer staff. They couldn't hire that.
The volunteer. Can we just say, I think the staff this year was great.
I didn't have any problems.
I agree. A lot of people don't like Midwest staff, but I think
a lot of people don't like Midwest for various reasons, but
Midwest is a great con.
They're wrong, and your reasons are wrong. So.
I never had a problem with the security because I never had a run-in with them at all. Like the only one time was I carded going into the lobby or badged or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. So here's the thing. People are complaining. The second I saw security, I went on Facebook and I saw people posting about it. Oh, Midwest is at it again. More security. They've become truly a dictatorship. And it's like, dude, buy the badge or get your badge however you get it. Volunteer, be a panelist, press, staff, however you get a badge. And then literally, because I know we didn't have a problem, just have your badge. And when you walk in, just show your badge. It's not a big deal. Mm-hmm. Like, it really isn't a big deal. And if you are staying in the hotel for something else, you can get on the elevator on the bottom floor if you need to go up to your room. They weren't blocking off every entrance to the elevator. If you need to go to the lobby, all you have to do is go up the escalator. There wasn't even people blocking the escalator to go up. You could still go up and go to the lobby and then go up. It was just over in that other area where like the con people gather. Like I just feel like everyone's blowing it out of proportion, and I understand their reasoning as like they didn't rent the hotel, like they don't own that area,
right?
So they shouldn't be able to put security. I understand that, but really, what other reason do you need to be there?
Well, I mean, there could be people there on like business trips for.
Yeah, but why would a person on a business trip
on the Anime Midwest thing? Only people posting on the like.
No, I'm just giving like.
No, but I'm saying why would a person on a business trip need to be in that part of the hotel? They weren't blocking off the entire hotel. Mm-hmm. Why would you need to be in that part anyway? Because that's all con people.
Well, I mean, there's the restaurant and the bar right in that area. I'm not like playing devil's advocate.
The restaurant wasn't blocked off.
No,
it was the top floor.
Oh.
And the bottom floor. The normal floor where you walk in, the side where the concert area, that was blocked off, but that's all convention stuff. Just that normal part right there wasn't blocked off.
I'm yawning, sorry.
That's the thing. I honestly didn't really notice, so I don't even remember where they all were.
Yeah, I took note because I saw so many people complaining about it. I was like, I know this is going to be a big deal. And even on my review, I already had people commenting, what was your thoughts on the added security at Midwest? And I'm just like, guys, I really don't think it's a big deal. I think it's only an issue if you ghosted the con.
Yeah.
And guess what? We've talked about ghosting before. It hurts conventions. Mm-hmm. It does not help them grow. You are selfish. I'm sorry, but you're selfish if you ghost cons.
I think it's more than just people that are ghosting, because I mean, I was a little like what the when they asked me to see my badge. I think the reason a lot of people that like had the badges and are upset about it, I don't care anymore. I think it's because the last few years of Midwest they never did it, and so it's like now like all of a sudden this year they're security, and even if you have a badge and you're clearly in cosplay walking around for the con, you walk up, they're like, "What's your badge? What are your badge? Let me see your badge."
Well, that's what you have to do.
Well, I get that. No, I get that. I'm just saying I could see.
Yeah.
It's also people just getting upset because it's not ASIN.
Yeah.
Because Midwest gets compared to ASIN all the time.
Midwest is better.
I think Midwest is better too.
I agree, but
Sorry.
I mean...
Oh,
it's
and we've been blocked from ASIN.
ASIN wants... Or not ASIN. People that go to ASIN expect to go to Midwest thinking it's a huge party con. And it's not. It's different.
It's a chill.
There's partying, but it's not like that.
It's not on ASIN.
It's not an ASIN party con.
And it's not a bad thing. Not every con has to be a party con.
Not everybody gets laid at Anime Midwest.
Oh my god. That's an old cut, guys. When we went to our first ASIN,
there's this security guy talking to us, and he was standing there. He's actually like every Midwest.
Yeah, we see him all the time.
Yeah. But he was standing there talking to us, and he was like, "Oh man, everybody gets laid at ASIN."
Yeah, because we were like, it's our first ASIN. He was like, "Oh man,
everybody gets laid at ASIN. You'll be fine."
We can attest that that's not true.
And this is the second he said that, these two were just like, "Oh, we're gonna get laid."
Well, no, because we were in a hotel like half an hour away.
Yeah, we knew it wasn't happening.
If I was staying there,
come on, ladies, let's go to our hotel room half an hour away.
I think I had a girlfriend at the time, so
I didn't. But anyway, either way, it doesn't matter. It's just we reference that all the time. But no, Anime Midwest is a good con. I don't think the added security. Like, final thoughts for me. I don't think it was a big deal. I think it was a big deal if you were ghosting, and I think it was a big deal if you're one of the people who just nitpicks about every little effing thing that Midwest possibly does that could be considered not great.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and because people just nitpick the F out of this con. So I feel like if you're one of those people who just wants to nitpick every tiny thing, then you've probably blown this way out of proportion for everybody. And I've seen other people sharing stuff, like Royal Lily. She shared a thing about it, and she was like, I can't remember exactly what she said, but it was something like I can't remember, but it was just like basically saying that she's kind of glad she didn't go because it sounds like Midwest wasn't that great this year. But Midwest was fantastic this year. Articles are. Go. I don't know. I'm just saying she shared a thing on her Facebook saying that. Like, it sounds like it wasn't great this year because of the security.
It's always great.
And it's just like, no, it wasn't a big deal. If you walk up, when you walk into the area, and it's really only checking, for the part that people were getting mad about, it was really only checking when you come in from the skywalk into the hotel, or into the hotel lobby. All you have to do is hold your badge as you walk in. They're not going to stop you. Just hold your badge.
I would literally hold a conversation with you guys still and just be like, yeah, what's up, dude?
I was never stopped once. I noticed them there, so I held up my badge. The first time I was like, oh, that's interesting. But then was never stopped. They just, you have a badge, you're fine.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't a big, it's like, it was literally like any other con where you go into an area. Ramen Con did it. Ramen Con used their hotel, and they completely blocked off areas.
They did it even more stricter, and I think we were the only group that complained about that first year.
Yeah, our first year it was much more strict.
We left our hotel room. Like, the second we walked out, it was like, where's your badge?
Yeah, we were literally we walked right outside our room. We were still in the hallway with our room in it.
Nowhere near the convention.
They're like, you need to have your badge. And nobody complained about that. But when Midwest does something just not even nearly that bad, oh, everybody's up in arms.
It's just people wanting to complain about Midwest because they hate Midwest and the people who run it. Mm-hmm. Which, granted, whatever your reasons are, that doesn't mean the con itself is a bad con.
Yeah.
Whatever your reasons for disliking whomever, for whatever reasons, whatever, I'm not going to get into it. The con is still a good con.
That's what gets me about Anime Midwest. And then we'll drop off on this because I know this is controversial for some people.
I wouldn't go into...
I'm not going into detail. I'm just saying that people will come out and try to say that Anime Midwest is a bad con for whatever reason, and I hear it every year. Oh, Anime Midwest is garbage. Anime Midwest is not a good con. Why would you go to Anime Midwest? If you ever actually go to Anime Midwest and go with an open mind and don't go in like, I know this con's gonna be bad, and like trying to look for every little thing that's bad.
They didn't have that sword in the dealer's room. Midwest, I'm docking your points.
It's in my top 5 cons. I mean,
I plan on going every year that I can.
it's our home con for a reason, and I go to. I'm not gonna say I go to the most cons of everyone. I don't, but I'm sure I go to many more cons than a large majority of the viewers who watch this channel. And I will just tell you, of all the cons I go to, Midwest always stands out. It really does.
It's consistently for me. It's getting better and better and better every year.
Same.
Like the
It
first
really
year,
is.
the only year that was kind of for me was that first year we went. And
Yeah.
that was only like the third, fourth year.
It was their 3rd year and their first time in the Hyatt.
Yeah, so I mean, of course you're gonna have things like that. And then the next year, that was when it was just
It
us
was
three.
fantastic.
That was an amazing year. And then last year it was a whole big group, I think. And
That was amazing for another reason, because it was just a more personal reason.
Mhm.
Like with the party, the Kiku party, and the panel and all that
And
stuff.
that was just a good. And then this year was just a fun con because, and for us especially because we got to meet all the fans and stuff. But I mean, and then.
And Pokemon Go.
Yeah, and then Pokemon Go was there, and then the cosplay was good. The con was just great. The dealer's room always. I want to say it stepped up this year, but I mean it's good compared to that first year that we went.
Now, I just want to. I don't want to talk about Pokemon Go because you guys talked about it last time. But when we went to Midwest, Pokemon Go had been out for what?
A couple days.
3 days. And this team thing, like team internet rivalry thing, it hadn't started yet.
Yeah.
So when we were there, people were taking. There was 2 gyms at the gym or at the convention, and people were just taking them back and forth. There was none of this. Mystic sucks. Valor sucks. Instinct sucks.
This is another topic, bro.
I
I'm
don't
gonna
want to talk
write it
about
down.
that. I don't want to talk about it right
That
now.
was gonna be my topic.
I just wanted to say, at Midwest, it was just really civilized with it. I mean, like,
Well, it's because no one had really learned yet. I learned at Midwest about the teams, and I was like, oh, I get a choice of a team. I'll pick Valor because I want my Pokemon to be the best at it. I want it to be the very best.
You picked Valor?
Yeah.
same.
Oh my god, I'm with the enemies. Ah, Mystic.
I picked Valor because of fire.
I hate the color blue, but I still picked Mystic.
That's because you're a water Pokemon guy.
What does Mystic do? Like, it's like Valor? It's like getting the best like out of your Pokemon.
I can't remember.
Mystic.
One's
is-
think I
See,
think
you don't even
Mystic
know.
is about catching. Dude, I don't remember. I didn't care.
See, exactly, and nobody cared, but then out of nowhere.
This is another topic, guys. We're
Yeah,
going completely
we'll
off
do
topic.
this next
I just
week.
want to wrap up the Midwest talk. We're just saying it is a good con. If you've been on the fence about Midwest, I'm sorry, but take it. I mean, hopefully you trust us at this point. I feel like we haven't steered anybody wrong.
I mean, it
At least not too bad.
Not on purpose.
Yeah, not on
This
purpose.
is our 4th or 5th year.
This was our 4th year.
And after 4 years, it's gotten the convention review stamp of approval.
Seal.
Seal, sorry.
For 3 out of the 4 years, probably.
Well, no, I just started the seal.
But you would probably give it.
I probably would have
yeah.
given it to it. But it's just like, please just like, take my word for it. If you go to Midwest and you go in with an open mind, you're going to have fun. Like, it's not a bad con, and I'm kind of sick of hearing it that it is. So, well, with that, we can move on to something lighter. Dakota, what is your topic? Hopefully, it's a little lighter than the last one.
We'll see. It's people that do free hug signs at anime conventions. I mean, we'll keep it at anime conventions, and if we delve into real life,
Oh God, real life.
I was gonna say real life.
I don't
Have you
think
seen that before?
Yeah, have you seen that?
by real life, I mean people that go to like. I've seen it, but it's.
The only thing I've ever seen in real life is someone at the mall wearing a shirt that says "free hug,"
I've seen like people like.
and no one hugs them.
Political rallies walk around with free hugs.
Oh.
I guess that's still a somewhat type of convention.
Yeah.
It's a rally.
So I guess it's more convention thing.
It's a gathering.
So it's a gathering thing. So anyway, what are your guys' thoughts on free hug signs?
Well,
or do you want me to?
I want you to start.
I me?
No, I want him to start.
right.
I want you to start.
So
Looks at me.
Do you want to start?
I don't know where.
Do you look over there.
I don't know 100% where I stand yet. I want to hear your opinion.
So, I'm not against it by any means, but I've noticed there's 3 types of people that have it, and you can usually there's 2 main ones. No, we'll say 2. There's 2 types of people.
There's actually 17, but okay.
There's two types of people. The one is people that generally just like to go around and like free hugs and give a hug to people, and maybe keep a tally.
Mm-hmm.
I hug this many people in one weekend. Maybe they're trying to get a record. I don't know.
I don't know what the record is for most free hugs in a single weekend.
Guinness probably has it.
But then you got the other people, and you can totally tell when it's these people that are just in it because they want to touch girls.
Yeah.
And I never thought about it like that because I went to a convention one time with my youth group in high school, and I had a free hug sign.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah, but I was just like wanting to hug people because that's how I am. I like hugging people.
Mm-hmm.
I like hugging people.
I almost did that, but I was like, I'll let him pass.
No, I can't.
Dakota will just, like, when he sees a free hug sign, doesn't matter who it is, he'll just give him a hug.
Usually, I'll go up and hug a person, but I've kind of stopped doing that because, again, normally, and the second one is about the majority that I can notice.
Also, you're more likely to get the con plague if you're hugging everybody.
Yeah.
That's another topic, but I just decided to stop touching people in general at cons.
Touch.
At cons.
Other than like a handshake, maybe.
But I try to wash my hands more, yeah. Because I got the con plague more this year than ever before.
Tearing some Germ-X, maybe.
Yeah.
So, then my then youth pastor told me, he said, I think all these free hug signs are just a way for perverts to touch girls. Like, and then I looked down at my sign and it made me rethink everything.
He looked at his sign, had Vietnam flashbacks, and reconsidered his life.
He looked up, Jesus was there.
One by Metallica starts playing.
Boy. While Jesus is there, hand on your shoulder.
Boy.
The red Power Ranger walks up.
Let's
Let's talk.
Why the red one?
Everybody knows that Jesus and the red Power Ranger founded America.
Founded.
So many things wrong. Jesus. Freedom.
No, I totally agree with you. I did not understand.
Now, before you go on, I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were done.
Pretty much. But, again, I'm not against. If you want to do a free hug sign, because Drew did a free hug sign once or twice. I've done it. But if you want to do it, do it. But don't be weird. Don't do it just to be like, maybe I'll get a touch of butt.
Maybe I'll bump a boob.
Maybe I'll get some chest boob.
Some chest boob. No, it's...
We had the guy at Midwest, he was doing free dabs.
Free dabs?
He's probably watching this. That's Nick, Confident Video.
That was funny. I thought that was a good twist.
No, I also...
Free shrugs. I think they did.
That was another one, free shrugs.
Oh, I forgot. There's also a third type of person.
For the laughs.
Hugs $1.
Oh my god.
The people multiple people walk around the sign, hugs $1, and that's entrepreneur. If an entrepreneur,
I want to do that one year.
What do you feel about the free kiss signs?
I've never seen one.
I've only seen a handful.
I've only seen a couple, but I don't.
We'll
talk about that in a minute. Let me talk about free hugs. Remind me that because I do have some opinions on that, but I want to talk about the free hugs first. Just put a pin. Please remind me of that. Free hugs. I agree with you. Where I for years did not have any problem with it. Same. I thought that it was
just like yay free. What's the harm in a hug?
Yeah. What's the big deal? And Taylor did it. Drew did it.
I feel like Xavier's done it.
Has he? He might have. I don't know. But like, it's always just been for fun, and it like opens up. You meet people. Like you may not. You may just hug them and walk on, but you may hug them and be like, "What's up, bro?" and then talk and like, I don't know. It was always just a way to have fun at a con. I never did it personally.
Same.
I think I've hugged maybe one or two people that ever had a free hug sign because I'm not a huggy person, but I have done it. I never held a sign.
You get swept up, especially if you're hyped. You're swept up in the free hug. Get over here.
Yeah, you're swept up in the hype, and I never had an issue with it until I started. Yeah, here I don't remember who else said it, but somebody mentioned it, and then I started looking around and noticing that not everyone, again, like
the glass shatters when you like think about it.
It's not everybody, like you said. I'm not. If you have free hug signs, I'm not saying that you're a pervert. I'm really not.
No.
I'm just saying I looked around and I did start to notice that there are people who, and this is judging, this is stereotyping, but who look pervy. And then when I see them hug people, sometimes it's a little too long. Sometimes it's a little too tight.
What's a good amount of
like
time?
The standard thing is
2 to 3 seconds.
Boom.
I'm thinking maybe a 2 to 3 second.
If it's a free hug, like a free hug sign, it's like You're done. It's not like a, man, we go back, man. You remember last fall? By the river?
Unless if you got the sign and that person does that to you, then okay, that's one thing. But
now if you both have a free hug sign.
Oh, well, that's a paradox. And there's science that we can't get into today.
Then does it actually cost money?
2 frees make money.
2 frees plus question mark equals profit.
2 frees make a left.
So yeah, I don't know. Now I'm indifferent about them. I see free hug signs. I'm cool. I'm not gonna give you a hug, but that's for other reasons too. Because like I said, con plague has been rampant with me this year.
Every now and then, if I see someone with a free hug sign, I'll go up and give it to them.
If it was somebody like that I like at cons, that like I know you, maybe I would. Like somebody I met at cons.
Like I've seen a few voice actors do it.
Really?
I've seen one.
I've never seen that.
I've never seen that.
I forget who did it.
That's opening up the floodgates, man.
Someone did it. It's probably Vic. Honestly.
I don't think it was Vic.
No, I can't remember. It was at Midwest too. I forget who did it though.
I don't know.
I don't think Vic's been to Midwest since we've gone.
Was it Axel's voice actor?
Quentin
Flynn.
No.
That guy. I don't want to. Anyone who. I love Axel, don't get me wrong. Anyone who's.
It might not have been a voice actor. It might have been a guest there, I guess is what I mean.
God.
A guest at the convention, not just a voice actor. I can't remember. It's been a while.
What do you think about free hugs?
I mean, just like you said, like at Crossroads, my first convention, Anime Crossroads, I probably, every free hug sign I saw, got a free hug. But now it's just kind of like, you kind of learn what a lot of them are for, kind of thing, and that's not, and like we've all said, it's not that they all are. It's just I just avoid it now. Just it doesn't matter. You don't want to get stuck into that kind of stuff.
And some people I think are too critical about free hug signs. I've seen some people be like, "Free hug signs, you're an effing pervert. You're sick.
Yeah,
what's wrong with you?" And it's like, that's not necessarily true. Mm-hmm. Why don't you relax? And I know that's not true because Drew and Taylor did it, and they were totally just doing it to have fun.
Yeah,
they're not like that at all. Mm-hmm. And I'm not just saying that as their friends to defend them. It's like they're not. Mm-hmm. So
now, explain to me this free kiss thing because I've never seen one.
I've seen one girl with a free kiss sign. A girl. First of all, that's
very interesting.
If you're a girl, I'm sorry, but if you're a girl holding up a free kiss sign
at an anime con,
especially, you
will probably get kissed.
Yeah, you're opening up the floodgates. I hope you don't think that this is just a joke.
And you're not gonna get people that are just gonna be like, oh, a little kiss on the cheek, because you're gonna get a bunch of people who are thinking, oh, so we're gonna make out now, right?
Well, maybe not. Either way, you're gonna get, dude. Listen. I'm telling you this as a dude. All right. If I was,
a dude. I can.
If I was in my little puberty time, going to cons, pubescent, going to cons, and I saw some girl with a free kiss sign,
and
I would be like, oh man, effing yes, it is time,
dude. I told
my time has come.
Me 10 years ago, if I would have seen that, 14-year-old me probably would have been too shy. 16-year-old me,
yeah, 16-year-old.
I'd have been like, see, hang on, guys.
There's a free kiss sign over here. Oh my god! Why would I not take this? No. I mean, you do that if that's what you want to do. That's fine. I'm not judging you. No. I'm saying that's totally fine. I'm just saying, if you make a sign like that, realize you're going to get kissed. And you're not just going to get kissed by guys that you want to kiss or girls that you want to kiss or whoever. Kiss whoever you want to. I don't really care about
reason you're holding a free kiss sign.
You're going to get kissed by all types. And it's not a free kiss star for some. If I say, okay, it's a free kiss sign. So just know what you're getting into.
Go ahead, Nick.
I can picture Dakota at 16, seeing a free kiss sign. She's decently cute or and stuff, and going.
She's my type.
Yeah, she's your type, and go and
or she just has
looking at his hand and going, "Oh, that practice is gonna pay off," and going, and then walking over there.
Oh gosh.
That's not where I thought you were going with this.
No,
I get what you're doing now.
They make out their hand the practice.
I never did that.
I did not know what you were talking.
I made out with the shower wall.
I never did it either, but they always
talk
about
You made out with a shower wall?
Yeah. What? I practiced on the shower wall.
How does that practice? It's flat.
There's mold on that thing, man.
It worked. There wasn't mold. It was clean. We kept our shower clean.
Where did your tongue go? Just onto the wall?
Yeah.
I just want to publicly come out and say I never practiced making out on anything.
I know it's not that weird because I know I'm at least not the only person because Dan from Game Grumps said that's how he practiced when he was young.
That's never
Does
what
that
I
make you
did.
feel better?
It did make me feel weird because I thought I was weird for a long time. And he was like, I did that.
You are weird.
Well, I know I'm weird.
I think the big two were practicing with your pillow and your hand.
I've heard
I never
of
did it with
pillows.
my pillow. It always made my lips feel numb.
That's effing weird. You put your head on your pillow and your head's grosser than you think it is. Your hair traps all kinds of stuff. You know how many germs you're getting. Shower wall.
Man,
At least like you clean in there, I guess.
Yeah, I take soap. I take a bar of soap and then I'd rinse it off.
Nate.
There's nothing in it.
I see ice on the ground. It's alright. It's just ice. Yeah, I never practiced on anything. So I practiced on.
I don't think I ever practiced
on people.
I practice on my girlfriends.
Yeah, that's what I practiced on.
I don't think I ever practiced on anything either.
You just said you did your hand.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't say I did. I said that's the thing.
Well, I'm taking it back now. I didn't do it.
I
Not
said
that it's
that's
weird.
the thing that people did.
Did you put lipstick on it?
You learn about that stuff on TV. That you see the kid that like puts lipstick on his hand. And he's just like,
Mom comes in. Mom, get out!
yeah. I did.
He's got lipstick all over his face.
It's not what it looks like. Bethany, stop! Stop, Bethany!
No, wait. I'm saying no.
Consent! Yeah.
There was one thing I wanted to say. One of the reasons I also quit doing free hugs, like going up to people, is because I started realizing now that I'm in my early 20s,
Some of these people are a little
some of
young.
these people are very young.
I forgot. I didn't
And not
think
that
about
I'm doing anything, but I mean,
People may think you are.
people could think you look weird because
Yeah.
clearly some of these kids walking around are like 16, 17, maybe younger, and like some bearded
Dude,
23
we're getting old, man.
I was thinking about that. I told he was hanging out with someone last night at a skate park. Who,
No, I didn't go. We
you
didn't go to the
didn't
skate park.
Oh, well, anyway, I said,
I started skateboarding.
We went.
Yeah, I noticed.
We went to 24-hour bowling instead.
oh, nice. But
both
I
did
sent him that
terrible.
picture of Steve Buscemi. I said, this is going to be you around all these kids. And he's like, how do you do, fellow kids?
Oh, yeah. No, it's just like, we're really not that old. We're
And
only
I-
23, but...
But I told my girlfriend, I said, geez, I'm already making fun of my friends for being old. Because that's what old people do.
You know I'm the youngest of us all too. That's the
I
funny
know.
thing.
But, like, at cons, though, there are people older than us at cons and our age, but there's so many, like, teenagers and
The
preteens.
majority are people that are at least 5 years younger than us.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy to me, dude. I didn't know about cons when I was some of these people's ages, and I wish I
Yeah.
did. I would have felt way more
Well, they were
included.
way less prevalent, I'd say.
They existed, though.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah.
Anime has
Mason was
boomed in
around
the last 3 or 4 years, though, so everybody's going.
I'd say the last 5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really boomed. It's really getting big.
Since 2007, I think, has been on a steady uprise.
But that's one of the reasons you guys saw my video. If you saw my video I put out, it'd be last week now, about going to travel and all that stuff. I don't want to get really into it, but like I do want to thank you guys though for everyone who supported. You guys are awesome. I was afraid I was gonna get way less support than that, but that's one of the other reasons that I'm like kind of leaning that way, because we're not there yet, but we're turning into like old men at cons, and it's just like eventually.
We are going to be old.
Yeah,
men
how
at
long is
cons.
this gonna last? How long are we gonna be like? The only cool thing about it though, and I was talking to Chris about it, is that when we are actually old people at cons, like we're like 40s, 50s even, if we're still doing
We
cons.
got 500 cons under our belt.
Well, it's just like at that point we're legends.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, these guys have been doing this for 30 years.
At that point, we are legends, and we have fans who do want to hug us.
Yeah,
so
it's like
okay.
we go and do the con, but it's like people are like, "Oh my, do you know who that guy is?" And it's like, "No, it's just some old dude." It's like, "No, dude, that's convention reviews. They've been doing
Mr.
this."
Director.
Yeah, like oh my god, I followed them from when I was watching.
Drooby-doo. There goes Shaq, king of all sports.
They're gonna be like, I was watching their channel since I was 6. That was my childhood, and I'm gonna be like, oh god, no, what?
That was my
We're
child.
gonna be 7 years old at con, just and they're like, "There's convention review."
No, by the time we're 70, you know they're gonna be like, retire, old man.
Yeah.
There's better out there now.
There's gonna be like the Young Bucks. We do our review styles differently.
And they're gonna be like, you mean you don't even do hologram reviews yet? God,
And
you're
they're
still
gonna
on
be
VR.
with the olden ways.
You're still on 1080. Oh, we're on 8 billion P now,
You think I still be on 1080?
or 4K.
Yeah,
whatever.
you're still on 4K. What's wrong with you?
50 years, 4K.
And 50 years, 4K is going to be ancient.
People are like 1080. What's that? Well, you see, and then you break out your ancient.
And then
plasma.
you show them 720, and they're like, "How did you survive?"
We show a VHS.
And
And
we're
then you
getting
break
it-
out the little bitty box TV.
And with this is an amazing time to transition into the next topic. Okay, guys, before we get into the next topic, I want to
upside
show
down.
this. What?
It's upside down.
Jesus Christ. I can't do anything. This was made for us by Trinity. I cannot read your last name.
Trinity der Hervenloven.
What?
Trinity DeHerveloven.
We're
Thank
sorry
you.
we butchered that.
Thank you very much. We're going to put it on this wall over here. I haven't done it yet because I've been really busy.
Oh, you can actually see the wall on the camera. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I
that's
never really
why.
pay attention to that side.
But this wall is going to become the fan submission wall. So any fans who want to give us stuff at cons, and eventually I'll open up a P.O. box since I announced I'm going to stop going to cons till after November.
Don't
until,
take that to heart. If you haven't seen the video, go look at the channel. It was a video that was
It's
uploaded.
just between November, or between, I guess, December, because it's after November, and through April, I won't be going. But then I'll be back. But I'll probably open up a P.O. box for that time if you want to send stuff in to go on the wall. But thank you very much. This is awesome. It really is.
It is very cool.
Really.
How well does it go in the dark, by the way?
I haven't checked. I did not check.
Blast.
I
You can
actually
see the-
forgot that it would go in the dark until you mentioned it. So I wanted to transfer into the next topic because, Nate, what is your topic?
Blockbuster Video and some of our fondest memories from it.
Now, kids, for those of you 15 and younger, there used
It's
to
even
be...
younger or older
Yeah.
than that.
Actually, Blockbuster was around till like 2007.
There's apparently one Blockbuster left, and it has a Twitter, and they tweet like hilarious things.
Where is this Blockbuster?
I want to go. Blockbuster was the best.
Dude,
Blockbuster was the best, dude.
I saw this thing. This guy found a Blockbuster Video rewards card like recently, like just on the side of the street.
Now,
Was
what
it like
is-
a fossil?
He's like, I found an ancient fossil.
Now, Nate, for the people that don't know, because there's people on here that don't, and I'm not acting
like me.
I'm not acting
You
like
know
this
it.
is an ancient thing, but to a lot of people, there are people that only have vague memories of it. Like, they were probably only 9 or 10 when the last
Oh, even
Blockbuster...
younger, yeah.
Have you thought about, and I know this is totally off what you're talking about, kind of, but that like checks even are like an ancient thing to us.
Checks. Oh,
Writing
because of direct-
checks. Like before our generation, everyone did checks. and
I remember in elementary school,
Yeah.
they made you learn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
how to
and
write
now
a check.
I've never ever in my adult life written a check.
I've written a handful.
Not once have I ever written a
The
check.
worst thing is cursive. The only thing I know how to write is my name.
Who the F uses cursive? Algebra.
If I tried,
Calculus.
If I tried, I could remember cursive. But
The English language. Okay, so what's Blockbuster?
Blockbuster Video is...
Is this like a streaming service?
No,
Or-
you don't even ask questions. You know what it is.
Oh.
Blockbuster Video is a literal store that you would go into and rent VHSs and DVDs at one point.
So like a Redbox.
In a sense, but it was an entire store, and it wasn't $1 a night. It was like $9 for like 3 days.
no, dude, it wasn't that long. It was like a week. You got to keep that
It
bitch
depends.
for a week.
Well,
you
the
could do
later-
different
but-
packages.
For me, we always did like the 3 to 4 to a week deal.
And the older it was.
Yeah,
Mm.
the later Blockbuster got into the Redbox era, it started shortening the lengths you could rent the videos at.
Now, before we move on, there are DVD rental places.
Family Video.
Yeah.
Yeah, Family Video. And
But
then
it's not the same.
But
Blockbuster was a huge chain.
mhm.
Like we're talking.
It was like McDonald's.
size of McDonald's. Like if there's 3 in your county,
Mhm.
like that. And if there wasn't, then you lived in a small town.
there
You
was
probably
also,
at least had one.
and
Yeah.
There also, besides Blockbuster, there were other, like in my town, we had 2 separate video rental places.
Yeah, we had a Dave's Video, which was just a home.
I don't remember we had one little shack that we went to all the time, and then
Just
there was
rent the
another.
shack.
There was another one. Yeah, kinda. And then there was another one. It was like on Main Street. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
No, it's where the gun store is now. Weird. And we would go to those places all the time. The library and the schools would have contests. You know, you do this good on your homework, then you get a free video from.
Yeah. Free video game or video.
Yeah. It was great.
Oh man, I remember renting some video games from Blockbuster.
That's my memory. Dude, I rented this Powerpuff Girls game for the Game Boy.
I remember
Advance, I
there
think.
were 3. There was like Battle Hymn, and then there was the Blossom.
Dude, do you remember when Blockbuster got into you could rent consoles for a little while?
No.
That
You
was
don't
towards
remember
the
that?
end,
Dude,
wasn't
I
it?
also rented Banjo-Tooie. Changed my life. Blockbuster. I wouldn't be playing Banjo-Kazooie without you.
I never would have played Pokemon Snap.
I probably would have eventually. Yeah, Pokemon Snap.
Because
I
that
wouldn't
was
have-
the demo. Because you could print out your snaps at Blockbuster.
Oh my god.
Dude, me and Chris, we used to go there and rent Dragon Ball movies, but they didn't have very many.
yeah.
They had Revenge of Cooler's Revenge or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And we rented that. That was our first Dragon Ball movie, and we rented it like 5 different times because we were like, "This movie's awesome.
I remember.
We gotta keep getting it."
Yeah,
I
I would
remember those.
re-rent movies over and over again.
Yeah.
Because like you gotta think. Okay, so the store is like. How big would you say? It's like McDonald's size. Like if you go
It's
into
bigger, dude.
Dude, there was one right down the
But
road.
then again, we
here.
were kids.
yeah.
No, there was where the T-Mobile is right down there.
Yeah, that's the one I used to go to. That's the one. All my memories I'm saying right now are from there.
That one was huge.
The one
Yeah.
the one I used to go to was in one of the strip mall things right outside the Meijer in my parents' town, and it was pretty good size. And I remember there was no bathroom, so whenever we went there, we had to make sure we
Wait,
went.
was it?
No, like you weren't allowed to. At least there was a bathroom, but it was like
Oh,
employees only. And
I'm a renting customer.
I remember it wasn't a full square for some reason. It would go boom and then slight angle and then boom and then it would do like some weird shape. These are memories I just have. I remember walking in through them and all this junk, and with John Mulaney calling, wondering to see if a video was available to rent.
wondering if you have Adam's Family Values. Look, lady! Well, I'll tell you when we get Adam's Family Values. No, I never called Blockbuster.
I think I was too young for that.
See,
I didn't call him personally, like, Mom, see if they have this or something like that. He's
See,
like,
we
they don't
never-
have it in.
Couldn't you buy?
when my
Could you buy from Blockbuster?
Yeah, you could. But you could only they had it set up at the front
Oh yeah.
or like in a little kiosk thing at the.
Yeah.
We never. There was only that I can remember a handful of times that we'd be like, I want to go rent this movie because if it was a movie we wanted, like usually my parents just bought it. But if there was a movie we didn't get to see in theaters or something that we wanted to see, we'd be like, okay, let's go see if they have it. And if not, well then the world is yours to explore.
I remember as a kid thinking that place was so big and never being able to find every single movie.
Right.
I remember.
I could spend hours.
I remember I didn't like horror movies when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Horror, not horror movies.
Oh my god! I remember renting the Sailor Moon movie. Great times.
So I
The Inuyasha movie I rented.
So I would go while everyone was renting their movies, and I would like look at all the different horror covers and be like, "Oh my god, this is so messed up."
Oh really?
Yeah, because
I would look at the rated R movies.
Yeah, because
I'd
the
be like-
covers were always so messed up, and you turn around and read it, and it showed just the little pictures of like the monster on the back.
Well, the ones I looked at were like the
Yeah.
rated R like comedies, and so they'd be like attractive females, and I'd be like, oh wow, she has boobs.
When I was a kid,
Oops.
I thought rated R automatically meant boob. You were gonna
Dude,
see
so did I.
boobs.
I thought it meant.
yeah.
It meant nudity.
Yeah, so like
Oh,
I remember
yeah.
when I was a kid, I'd be home alone and I'd go through all the rated R's and I'd be like, "There's not a boob in this movie."
I remember having friends in school when I was in intermediate school, and someone was like, "Yeah, I watch rated R movies," and I was like, "So you've seen boobs?" And they were like, "No." And I was like, "What are you talking about? You just said you watch rated R movies."
I remember the first rated R movie I ever saw was Cujo.
I don't know
What
what
was
that is.
that?
It's a movie about a dog that is rabid, and these people's car breaks down at its house, and no one's home, and it like terrorizes them and won't let them get out.
I saw some rated
It's
R
a
movie.
good movie. It's a really good movie.
My first one, I don't remember what it was called, but my mom rented it from Blockbuster.
Titanic.
And she was like, "Here, you can watch this." And I don't think she knew it was rated R. And I watched it, and it was fine. But it was dark. And I remember at the end, I looked at the rating, and I was like, I called my mom. I was like, "It was rated R, Mom. What the heck?" And she was like, "Oh, really? How was it?" And I was like, "Fine."
I take that back. My first rated. Oh, go ahead.
My first rated R movie, and a lot of people are gonna be like, "What?" I was 8 years old and I watched it.
That's not necessarily a movie. That was a miniseries on TV.
No, It the movie by Stephen King.
Yeah, that's
the
miniseries.
5-hour movie.
That's a miniseries.
No, that's a legit movie.
No, it was a miniseries.
Yes, it's a movie.
It was a miniseries.
Google it. It's a movie.
I promise it's a miniseries.
The movie.
All right, I want to see if I'm right. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
Go ahead and keep talking.
If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But what was I saying? Oh, the first rated R movie I saw was The Matrix with my dad. They're making a movie out of it currently.
1990 film.
Mm-hmm. TV film.
It just says film.
Well, it was a TV film.
What if it was a film that they broke up so that they could play it on TV?
Could be.
I don't know what images.
I don't know. You guys let us know.
I watched a review of it one time and they said it was a miniseries. It doesn't matter. Anyway, what else would we... I didn't rent video games from Blockbuster.
I did. You're high, dude.
Oh yeah, I rented them all the time.
Well, see...
Donkey Kong 64.
See,
Diddy Kong Racing.
See, I don't know how you knew what games were good and what weren't because I only had
I can tell you how I knew.
How was that, Jeff?
I have an older brother who's 20 years older than me.
My mom was one of those moms that would be like, "Oh look, here's this is just an example. I'm making it up." He'd be like, "Oh look, Ice Age the video game. He liked Ice Age the movie. Here, get him the video game."
Oh god, those.
But
are
there
so
were
bad.
times when I would ask because I was like that. I'd be like, "I loved that movie," and then I would play the game, and be like, "This sucks."
This sucks.
I just want to point out. Okay, so it was both. It was a movie that was split into the TV series, so we were both right. But it was 3 VHS tapes long. That if you wanted to watch the whole thing. And I remember watching as a kid, and like when I told my parents, they're like, "You watched what?" And I was grounded for like a week.
What? Oh, I guess I could see
I was
that.
8 years old. That movie is effed up.
I've never seen it.
It's kind of dumb.
For like us
If
now.
you're an 8-year-old and if you're
In the 90s.
in the 90s, it's pretty messed up. But if you look at it now, it's a good thing it's getting remade.
Yeah.
Like they got a chance to actually make this scary.
Was the new Carrie again?
I liked it. I think. Have you ever seen the original?
Mm-hmm.
So you know how the Carrie in it, she really is creepy. She got those creepy eyes and stuff. Chloe Moretz doesn't quite do the crazy creepy thing. She's a character you more connect with, like, because she's kind of an outcast, little shy thing. But it's like at the same time, Sissy Spacek.
Well, I felt bad for her in the original.
Yeah, well, you felt bad for her, but she looked like she had this like
Stereotyping.
Yeah, this stereotype, like, little weirdo kind of, because she was shy and awkward, and she was...
I related to that!
But Chloe Moretz, there's nothing about her. She's a little cutie. There's nothing about her that says, she is kind of weird. Like, the reason the girls are bullying her in this movie are simply because she is younger than them, and she goes on her period for the first time. Whereas in the first movie, they already thought she was weird, so they were like, and then she goes on her period for the first time, so then they really start making fun of her.
Isn't Carrie a sequel to Grease?
Grease?
Because John Travolta's in it. John Travolta's in it. Hey, now, how are you?
Here, going on the Stephen King and Blockbuster thing, I remember renting The Mist from Blockbuster.
Never saw it. I
read the book and really enjoyed the book.
I got spoiled for me, so that's why I never watched it.
Okay, well...
It's actually good. And
it's a decent movie. Spoiler alert, because I'm going to literally spoil the ending right now.
Why do you have to do that?
It's a
I'm giving a spoiler alert. Okay. Because I want to talk about the ending because of how fucked up it is.
This is a family show, Nate.
No, it's messed up.
You said the F-bomb.
You said a dirty.
Whatever. I said okay, so enough time already. To keep them from getting what's it called?
Their car breaks down and
runs out of gas or something.
And
Wait, don't say it. You know what? Because I forget the spoiler and I want to watch it.
Okay.
You really forget it?
Yeah, I actually do forget it.
Oh, it's a good movie. It's a good movie.
What's it called? Flyleaf's got a song in that movie.
Do they?
Yeah.
Make a movie out of the Pendragon book series. There's nothing to do with
any of this
Blockbuster or anything we're talking about.
That could be a topic.
But no, because you guys haven't read Pendragon.
No, I meant like things we want to see brought into a movie form.
I'm just saying. If you gave Pendragon the budget you gave Harry Potter, it would be better. Hate me. I know it'll never happen. I'm just saying, if you did.
It could. It'll never happen. No, they could make a movie, but they've tried doing franchise stuff to do the Harry Potter thing. People to make the next Harry Potter thing happen, but
it doesn't
like
need
they tried
to be
it
the
with
next
Percy
Harry
Jackson.
Potter. I'm just saying, if you gave it the budget, it'll be bigger.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like they've tried to do things that they might make bigger than Harry.
But
like
they didn't
Percy
Percy Jackson didn't get the budget.
I know.
I'm saying
And
give it the
did you
budget.
see that first movie?
I still enjoyed those movies.
I didn't see the second one, but the first Percy Jackson's actually good. But the problem, and then there was that City of Ember movie you really wanted to see.
Dude, didn't get the effing budget.
Mm-hmm. And because you said the book was really good.
Dude, I read all the City of Ember books, and they were great.
Mm-hmm.
What about Aragon? It's another one. Those books are
No,
amazing.
it got a decent budget, but it was like a rush. I watched a thing about that. It was
I like
a
the
rush.
books. I guess what I'm
They're
saying.
good.
Yeah. I listen. I do audiobooks.
You should read Pendragon.
I wish those were on audio.
Pendragon?
Yeah.
You can't just
Probably.
read?
Well, I mean,
Reading
I can,
requires
but
work.
no, but I really enjoy
It's-
listening to things.
Yeah, but they're like young adult books. They're not like hard reads. Or
Oh, really?
anything. Yeah. I mean, they
Did you
get long. The last one's like 700 pages. But
Did
it's
you
not
ever
that
read
bad.
Artemis Fowl?
No.
I didn't either.
Then why are you pointing?
Because it was such a big deal. Because I remember I'd watch Disney Channel as a kid, and they'd have little like in between
Things.
in between the commercials and the actual show, they would have little mouse ears pop up, and in one of them there was always like a school locker, and an Artemis Fowl book always fell out of it.
Oh.
And so
I read
was like, these
Goosebumps.
must be a big deal. I never read Goosebumps. I always watched it.
Have you ever read the Magna Carta?
The what?
Neither have I. Let's move on.
Have you ever read The Art of War by Sun Tzu?
Yeah.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, I'm just playing. Well, on that note, I might reread Pendragon tonight.
I did.
All of them? Even
Oh,
the 700
speaking of
page
another
one?
good book series.
There's 10 of them.
Jeez.
I own them all.
Speaking of another good book series, A Series of Unfortunate Events by Lemony
Yeah.
Snicket. I
Meh.
love those books.
Meh.
I love
Did you guys ever get lost in Blockbuster?
No,
No.
my Blockbuster was really straightforward.
I mean, I don't know how you would do that.
I have nothing
mean,
else
like-
to say on the topic. You got anything else to say?
Not really. I remember
bits in it.
it's from the ice.
It's from the ice. Sometimes ice does that, bro.
It's got
Oh.
dust in it.
I've never had that happen.
Just don't drink the last bit.
It's just dust.
No, I just didn't know.
It's just cocaine that we put in our
Oh,
eyes.
I better drink.
It
Oh,
really keeps the family motivated.
Nah.
cocaine laced ice.
That's a joke, guys.
Ha ha ha
Or is it?
For us, it is.
Well, I'm wrapping the show up. Do you have anything else to say?
Well, you're wrapping it up, but who you sending it to?
I'm sending it to the viewers.
Oh.
You knew that.
Wrapping it up, sending it to
You
you.
knew that, Nate.
I thought it was for me.
No. I wouldn't give you anything.
Yeah, I've never given you anything. Have I shouted you out on my channel?
I have no idea.
Have I uploaded your video and linked to you?
No.
No. So
That's right, you haven't yet.
so I will eventually, if you'll ever put out any videos.
If I ever get Adobe to work again, I'm probably just gonna go out and buy a new graphics card. And
I thought you were going
replace
to
it
say new
sometime this week.
computer. I was like, whoa.
No, graphics card's way cheaper.
I say if you can buy a new computer, do it.
My computer's in fine in perfectly fine shape. It's just the graphics card's starting to poop.
Dakota, you want to buy my computer?
How much would you sell it to me for?
$1.
$900.
No, I'm not
It's not even worth
buy it.
that.
It's not even.
I bought it for $900.
This thing? Really?
Yeah, it's a good computer, Nate.
I wouldn't pay you
It's a
that.
very good laptop.
The most I would pay you from that is maybe $6.
And also, it's not worth $900 now. I bought it for $900 like
Obviously.
2.5 years
That's why I
ago.
said $6. That's
It's not even
That's
worth
probably
$6.
worth too much now.
It's probably worth like 3 or 2.
Yeah.
2? F you, dude.
I'd say 3.
It's worth at least $354.
Why
If
that?
I clean it up,
Just make it an even year, 356.
But you don't have another computer, so I mean, you can't.
no, $350 or 4, not $350,
If I had that kind of
$354.
If I had that kind of money, I would definitely buy this from you.
I do want to sell my Canon 70D with my kit lens if anybody wants it.
That thing? Or that
The one that we're recording on right now.
You want to sell that?
To buy the 80D.
Oh.
Yeah.
You've told us this.
I'm thinking I'm just gonna buy a drone and we'll just do ACR Weekly on a drone from now on. It'll just float there and then it'll kind of fly by us and get. How cool would it be though if it got different angles on us? I'm not gonna do that, but
What if
that
we do
could be
a
really
360 so people can like look around the room?
cool. That'd be so weird. Be like, well, look at his posters over here. There's no reason for this to be a 360 video, but it is.
Oh, jeez, there's a dead baby in the corner.
If we did 360 podcasts, it would be like put it in the middle, and you be over here, Nate be over here, and I be over here.
We
So
would
you
be
can,
really far away.
You can turn and like
We
look
each
at
have
each
our
of
own
us.
mic and we're just chilling.
Yeah, as we're talking, you can turn and look at our faces and be like, what
People
the heck
are
wrong
actually
with
gonna like that.
you? That would be cool.
It would be.
I'd be all over that. Imagine a game over Greggy did that.
I don't have a 360 camera. So.
Nerds.
Why can't you just have everything, Cody? Jeez.
Alright, guys, we're wrapping up this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching another episode of ACR Weekly. And we'll be back for you next week.
Remember to put it up.